It was my first time going on a blind date, but I ended up being late because I stopped to help someone in need. When I arrived at the coffee shop, I didn't expect him to start laughing. He ordered a cup of coffee, but I went straight for a bottle of beer. What he didn't expect was that I just opened the beer and started drinking it. I did this hoping to scare him off, but to my surprise, he also picked up a whole bottle of beer and started drinking it. I was so embarrassed, so I quickly said that I'm a modern woman who doesn't do housework and doesn't plan on having kids. Just when I thought I was winning, Tony said we were actually very compatible, because the things I don't like, he doesn't like either. I was stunned. I couldn't believe his thoughts were the same as mine. With no other choice, I decided to change my plan. I took him to a rough and dirty street food market. The utensils were dirty with leftover food, and there were cockroaches freely crawling on the table. The waiter even stuck his hand straight into the soup. Tony seemed a bit panicked by the filthy environment. I secretly felt pleased, because I thought a rich guy like Tony would never be able to handle this. I thought my plan was finally working, so I happily started eating. But to my surprise, Tony smiled faintly and poured some sauce into the soup and stirred it. Then he started eating just like me. I was completely shocked. I couldn't believe he was okay with this, so I decided to pull out my secret weapon. I then took him to a mall, thinking I could make him dislike me by wasting money. I ran into a luxury store and started shopping. I even asked the sales assistant to bring out the store's prized collection, but Tony told me not to worry about the price. As I casually picked up a handbag, I saw that it cost as much as 3 months of my salary. I was so scared that I quickly put it back, so I decided to check out other items. And to my surprise, he smiled at me warmly.